I want to tell you guys about a video that changed my life and almost never existed. I was sitting at my desk. I had just finished filming part 1, 2, and 3 of an Ugly vision board series where I teach you guys how to make a ugly vision board that actually sees you achieving your goals. I was going through the footage as I was editing the video, and in the first video, part 1, I noticed that there was a flickering. Now, after the fact, I realized the flickering came because I used my TV as a fill light. Like I literally went on YouTube and searched a white light to give some extra light to my face, not realizing that because of the frames per second, it would actually cause a flicker the whole video. To me, when I was watching it, it was super annoying. It was super distracting. It was something I could not get rid of, and I felt like it ruined the whole video. And after editing all 3 parts, which only took me about an hour, I legitimately sat there thinking like, I don't think I can post this. This is so bad, and people are gonna get so aggravated by the flickering that they're not gonna watch it, and I don't even like it anymore. I hate this video. I don't wanna post it. It sucks. Let's just shoot it again another day. And I almost deleted it, but I said, fuck it. I can't be the judge of this. I have to just post it. We'll move on. So I posted anyways. The next morning, I woke up to 100 followers. By the end of that day, I had 2,000 followers. By the end of that month, that video got over 6 million views, and I went from having 250 followers at time of posting to over 30,000 followers by the end of that month. And everything from that point on, every opportunity, every brand deal, every door that has opened for me since, all traces back to a video that I almost didn't post because the light was flickering. You could literally be one post away from having a life-changing shift like that, and you don't know which post is going to be the post that does that for you. And that's the whole thing. This video is for the person who has a phone full of drafts that they never sent out. The person who says, I'll start being consistent, but has been saying that every day, every other month for the last 6 months. The person who posts sometimes, but has actually no idea what's working or what's not working, gets discouraged, takes a break, and repeats the cycle all over again. I built something for you, and it's completely free. I'm so excited. I love making free shit, guys. If you are already subscribed to this channel, you know I have my Best Fucking Year series, which is a free series with free worksheets. I love a free. I love free. Who doesn't love free? I get excited that I get to give free things to my community, to my subscribers, to people who may be new, watching this for the first time. This is my gift to you. Mwah. I hope that you subscribe as a gift to me. I don't know, maybe. I would love it. And it's called the One Post Away Challenge. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what it is and whether or not it's for you. But first, I need to tell you what happened after the 6 million views, because it's the part I don't feel like everyone talks about, and it's actually... Sorry, I was having war flashbacks, but let's get into it because it's not all sunshine and roses and flowers like people make it out to be, and nobody talks about that part, so I will. Now, when that video first took off, I did not sleep for days. It was the end of the year of 2025. It's like Christmas season, it's winter. I'm like freaking out. Like it's so unusual to me. Like all of these notifications, just like follower. Like it was insane. It was so insane. The adrenaline, the dopamine through the roof, people. I was replying to every single comment. I felt like my life had shifted and Hollywood was gonna call me and I was about to be a millionaire tomorrow, and this is how it starts. It's just like this freaking, you literally wake up to your dreams coming true, and it was absolutely amazing. And then the dopamine wore off. As you can expect, when you're going up with all this happiness and excitement and the world is full of possibilities, comes the biggest crash you've ever felt. It's not normal to wake up and 1 month have almost no followers, 250 followers, and by the end of that month have 30,000 plus followers. That is such a huge shift on the nervous system and was something that I was not physically prepared for. I had this hollow, anxious feeling like, holy shit. One, I didn't expect obviously anything to go viral. I almost didn't post the video, but I also didn't know what this meant for me now. Now, the dip didn't just come emotionally, it also came with the followers. Nobody told me that after going viral and having a huge trajectory upwards, that it's very natural to lose a bunch of followers as well. I want to say my followers almost went up to about 36K and now is at about 33K, which, as I'm saying this to you guys, that's not a huge deal. But at the time, that huge dip was happening like within the month as well. So 1 month I gained all these followers, and then the next month it was like every single day the follower count was going down. I was losing thousands of followers, and watching that number go down after having one of the highest highs that you've ever had bad is so destabilizing, fucks your nervous system up. It sucks for the mental. And it's something that because you didn't really know why you took off, you also don't know why people are leaving. And it just feels very personal. You're taking it all in and you're internalizing all of it. What followed that was imposter syndrome. Cool. The people that followed me realized that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, that I have no comfortability talking to a camera. I was just pretending that one time, that I don't have any value to share. They're seeing right through me. This facade that I built, that I didn't even realize that I built, I guess, was like coming down. They were finding out that I was just a regular girl. They were gonna realize I don't know how to talk to the camera. They're gonna realize I didn't know how to edit, even though I do. And I was like, oh girl, you're just a one-hit wonder. The algorithm's done with you. Everybody's done with you. You're just gonna be the vision board girl, and that's it. And then after that, I was posting from pure desperation. I tried to start so many other series that did not get finished, simply because I thought, okay, this is the formula. Make a series, gain 30,000 followers. So every time I made a series and the video didn't get more than 10,000 views, or, there wasn't as much engagement, or shocker, I didn't gain that many followers, because it's not normal to gain 30,000 followers in a month. It hit me. It hit the imposter syndrome. It hit the insecurity that maybe I only had one good thing to create, and I created it and now I'm done. And that's the version of going viral that nobody talks about. The moment that I wanted to quit wasn't before the 6 million views, it was after. I remember just sitting there considering genuinely going silent, telling myself I tried, it didn't work out the way that I wanted, I'm a failure, it's fine, I'm gonna take this L in front of 30,000 people and I'm gonna go on my way and go back to my 9 to 5, and nothing changed and nothing ever happened and we can forget about it. What stopped me from doing that wasn't a strategy, it wasn't a course, it wasn't doing more research, it wasn't a viral formula, it was community. With that growth came meeting other creators who showed up for me and honestly gave me so many words of encouragement. It was amazing. They were just so encouraging and telling me how good my content is and how unique my personality is. And for a long time, aka the first 6 months of this year, I've been on the low of just feeling super down and insecure and I didn't have things to offer anymore. And they helped tell me that, this is just the dip. Everything that happens that's really worthwhile, it only gets better if I stick around long enough to make it out of the dip and head back up. Also, outside of the creators, I had built community through the content that I posted. So people were actually genuinely there because they liked me, they wanted to see me grow. They also didn't necessarily know what I was doing next, but they followed me because they liked who I was, they loved how transparent I was, they liked my humor, and they wanted to see what I was going to do next on this journey. I didn't have a system, I didn't have a coach, I had people, and I genuinely don't know if I'd still be here without them. So even if you're watching this on YouTube and you're one of my subscribers, honestly, you guys sending me the emails that you send me and reaching out and giving me all of that encouragement and feedback and constructive feedback, just know it's so important to me and so special to me and makes me feel so a part of this community. I guess I created, but you guys created it. I manifested having the most kind, intelligent, sweet, supportive community show up for me, and it has. So it's my dreams coming true, and I have to really sit in that gratitude and take a moment to thank you. And if you're watching this for the first time and you still haven't subscribed, please babe, come in here. It's cozy over here. You get a big hug. It's all love. Yeah, I love you guys. Mwah. Now, here's what I kept asking myself during that period. Why does it feel this hard? Why does posting feel like performing? Why do I sit down to make content and immediately talk myself out of it? Why do I know I have something to say and still find 12 reasons not to say it? Why don't I know how to show up and start talking to the camera and posting the content? What is stopping me? And the answer I kept coming back to was this. I was posting to chase a number every single time. I wasn't posting so much because I had something I needed to say, but I was posting to feed the machine, that is the algorithm. I was posting because I needed the validation that came after. Low key, ew. You know what? We're human. I'm human. And then when that validation didn't come, everything felt pointless. I felt so sad. But the shift that changed for me was when I stopped posting for a number, for a certain result, and I started posting for one person. And that person was me 3 years ago. The girl who was starting out content for the first time, the girl who bought this Sony ZV-E10 camera with the standard pack with a standard lens and said, hey, I'm gonna start YouTubing. And I don't know what's gonna come from it, but I just want to. It's been something I've always wanted to do, and I'm gonna start doing it now. She was lost. She was very much starting and stopping, and she wasn't sure if she was on the right path. And what she needed was someone to show up and say, you're exactly where you need to be right now. now. So the moment I made that switch, losing followers stopped feeling like rejection, and it started feeling like alignment. Actually, it started feeling like, hey, anybody that's not meant to be here is going to make room for the people who are meant to be here. At the end of the day, the algorithm works in such a way that the people you have following you are so important for what the algorithm decides to push out further, especially on Instagram. So if I have a bunch of followers who keep following me but aren't engaging and don't find my content valuable anymore, then every time I post and they don't engage, the algorithm thinks, okay, cool, we're not going to push this to more people. So it's actually a blessing when you lose followers, because you want to make sure that your following are active, they're engaged, they find value from your content, and they're going to help teach the algorithm that, hey, we like this, so you can push this to more people. And yeah, I just started feeling like the wrong ones leaving so that the right ones could find me. Now, I'm telling you all of this because I built this challenge from that place. It's not from a place of having everything figured out. It's just from a place of knowing exactly what it feels like to be in the messy middle, to be starting something and have no clue what the next step is, to do the work that you think is right, but because you have no future example set for you, at least not in your community, you're always second guessing yourself. So you have something worth saying, but you're too scared to say it. You maybe went viral and then also felt what I felt and wanted to quit as well, because it's like, oh fuck, what do I do next? Maybe you have a full-time job and a phone that's full of drafts and you don't know how to make that transition. Well, babe, I'm doing it right now. I work my full-time job and I use all of my extra time to put towards my community, but also building my content, because this is something that really makes me happy. I'm passionate about it. And even with all of the mental warfare that has gone on, I know that I love doing this, and that it is through this content creation journey that I've been able to face these obstacles and put that mirror up against myself and develop and grow as a person. And that's what I want for you guys. This journey is not an easy one. This journey can feel very lonely, but it doesn't have to be. The One Post Away challenge is 14 days. It's completely free, and here's what you build inside of it. Week 1 is about showing up. Week 1 is about showing up. Days 1 through 7, you're going to figure out your content pillars. You're going to define your audience, and I mean really define them, not women 25 to 34, but the specific person that you're talking to. And by day 7, you'll have a full week of real posts live on your account. Week 2 is called the lock-in, and that's days 8 through 14. This is where it gets interesting, because you're going to reverse engineer what's working. You're going to post from a hard day, which is one of the scariest prompts, but one that builds deep community. You're going to make a hot take, something I've done and gone viral again for, if I might add. And on day 4, you're going to walk away with something called the Post Anyway playbook, which is a system you can run on your own account indefinitely, long after the challenge ends. Every single day, you'll get an email from me along with a personal story from my creator journey, which includes stuff that I rarely share online and maybe need to do more of, honestly. You'll also get one daily action that you can do without overthinking it, a prompt to run inside Stanley, which I'll explain more about in a second, and a nudge to keep going when it gets hard, because it does get hard, but that's actually the point. The point is us moving through the hard, pushing through the obstacle, seeing what comes up for us and what prompts us and makes us want to stop and give up, and then doing the thing anyways. Now, I mentioned Stanley, and I want to talk about it because it's what makes this challenge different from you just posting every single day and hoping for the best. Now, Stanley connects to your real Instagram account. He analyzes your actual content, learns your specific voice, and gives you content ideas built around your niche, not a generic template that could belong to anyone. When you sign up with Stanley on day 1 of this challenge, by day 7, you're going to have real data to work with, and Stanley's going to have a full picture of what's working, what's not, what your audience wants, what could work best, and some insights for what you could be posting next. And by day 14, you'll have a posting system. By the time the challenge ends, Stanley will know your voice almost as well as you do. It's such a great tool, and I also have a free trial for y'all too. Yeah, get into it. But here's why I love it. I have 1.5 days a week to make content. I have a full-time 9 to 5, in addition to being a full-time mom of my cat, Joe Pesci. She's actually not here right now. She's at her grandma's. So there's no room in my life for a system that isn't efficient. I'm always looking to improve efficiency and get more time back so I can do more of the things I love that reset my nervous system, like getting sun on my skin or hanging out with my friends or going to parties or eating good food. You know, I want to bring all of that time back. And so Stanley is a really great tool that helps me do that. I had even challenged myself to do a 30-day posting challenge, and it's thanks to Stanley that I completed it, because on those days when you're literally having a blank, going to a content coach that already knows all of your content and can give you an idea, it was so easy for me to say, hey, I have zero energy. I want to make something in the next 6 minutes. Tell me what I need to post. And then it will say, hey, take a B-roll, put this text over it and put this caption, and I'd be done. And it helps me learn, like, it's so much easier to post content than we make it. And a lot of the times that the obstacles that are in the way are the ones that we're putting in our own way. Now, I want to be honest with you about this challenge. There's going to be a day where you don't want to post, where it feels stupid and pointless pointless and like no videos are getting views and you're starting to feel cringe and you're starting to feel very perceived and seen and you don't like it. There's gonna be a day where you post something and it doesn't perform the way you hoped it did, and you're gonna take it a little bit too personally, and you're gonna open the app again and then close it again and then tell yourself you just wanna post tomorrow, just wait till tomorrow. Know that I know that day, and I have lived that day many times. What I need you to know is that that day always comes, but when you're changing things and you're trying new things and you're learning and you're building your expertise, it comes with the game. The hard days don't go away. But what I know from the other side of it is that the post that feels the most vulnerable or the most raw or the most like you shouldn't send them oftentimes ends to be the ones that hit the hardest. The depth is what builds something that lasts. So just remember that the hard days aren't proof that it isn't working. They are the work. The hard days are the work. Even if you're not seeing the growth in numbers, the growth is happening in here and it's happening in here. Every day that I post and my post doesn't do well, I become that much stronger and that much more reinforced in my own self because I have to do the work to remind myself that it's not about the numbers. Keep posting because you have something bigger than any metrics can track, and that is the connection. That is bringing value. That is sharing your most authentic self and living your most authentic life. At least that's what it is for me. And all of that compounds quietly until one day you look back and you have 100,000 followers and you have a full personal brand and you're no longer working the 9 to 5 because you made the leap, because you stuck to it, because you felt the hard days, you felt the mental challenges and obstacles, and you pushed through it and did it anyways and posted anyways. I almost went completely silent, and everything that I have right now, my community, my village, my creator community, the friends that I've made within this space, and every opportunity that has been so aligned with me that I genuinely love exists because I didn't go silent. That video almost didn't go up. I cannot stress this enough. That video almost did not go up, but I said, fuck it, and I posted it anyways, and I'm here talking to you about this because I did. Now I'm giving away this challenge for free because I know what it would have meant to have someone walk me through the days that I almost gave up on this. And a lot of times we only have mentors and gurus who are like, hey, I'm making $10 million now and here's how you do it. It feels like this huge gap that's like, I don't know, I cannot conceptualize how I get in between where I am now to where you are, but where I am to where you are, if you're still watching this video, is not far. I'm still very much in it with you. And so I need you to know that the information that's shared is very relevant. It's very much not from a place of like, yeah, been there, done that, but I'm doing it too. You have a community just from the very fact that you have me and you who are doing this together. So again, it's 14 days. You get daily emails from me. You get real stories, one action, a Stanley prompt, a nudge. You get a week of real posts on your page by day 7. And you get the Post Anyway playbook so that you can keep compounding your efforts and building long after the emails are sent. The sign up link is in the description. I'll also pin it in the comments. It lives on my page permanently. So whenever you're watching this video, if you head to the link in my bio and you see that challenge there, it is free and it is available to join. So join it, because your next post or the one after that or the one after that might be the one that changes everything for you. You genuinely don't know. So the only way to find out is to send it. The challenge starts the moment you sign up, and I'll be in your inbox tomorrow. I'll see you on the inside. I love you. Mwah. Bye. This journey is not an easy one. The one place away.